Good morning. Good morning, Woodstock. And my name is Rob Hogan. I'm Assistant City Manager of Public Works for the City of Woodstock. And we're here this morning to discuss the response and impact of the COVID-19 issue as it relates to the essential services and functions provided by the Public Works and Water Sewer departments. Thank you for joining us. I'm joined this morning by Jeremy Parker, our Public Works Director, and Pat Flood, our Water Sewer Director, and to ask them to give us updates on various aspects of these operations. First of all, good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning to you. Pleased to be here.
And good morning, Pat.
Good morning to you and good morning to Woodstock.
I'd like to begin by thanking you both for your hard work and dedication in these times. And I would remind the viewers that the Public Works field has been designated by the Department of Homeland Security as essential operations during any crisis because we keep drinking water and wastewater operations running continually. We keep the streets clear and the traffic signals operating. We keep the storm drains clear, and we provide other services that are essential to keep both the public and the first responders operating effectively. Jeremy, let me start with a question for you. The Buildings and Grounds Department supports the facilities in which we and the first responders operate. Can you describe some of the new procedures in place concerning these facilities?
Yes, the Building and Grounds Department has instituted early morning disinfecting of the city offices on the common areas. Many of these offices are housed by essential staff and first responders. Although closed to the public, these people are here daily. So it's essential we get these sanitized, these facilities.
So the Buildings and Grounds Department is doing a great job with that. Thank you for the update. Now, Pat, let's switch over to water and wastewater operations. The most common interaction with the public for water sewer is with utility billing and customer service. Can you give us an understanding of what the public might see in this aspect of water sewer?
Yes, the Water and Sewer Department temporarily suspended the application of late fees during the crisis and is diligently working with delinquent customers to establish payment arrangements that can avoid any need for disconnections for non-payment. Although the utility billing department is closed for walk-in activity, customers can still be served at the drive-up window, and most of the customer service issues are handled by internet, telephone, and postal service.
That is good for the public to know. Pat, how about the trends in demand for water usage and the relative distribution of water sewer during the COVID-19 crisis?
Water and sewer has seen an increase in water usage in residential areas because of the work and school from home initiative. But there has been a simultaneous decrease from commercial offices and retail, especially restaurants. So overall, volume should not be impacted much in the coming weeks.
Well, that is certainly understandable. How about the primary components of water sewer that the public rarely sees? I know you have some important projects underway for equipment improvements and maintenance and the like. Is the supply chain being impacted, and is everything still in order behind the scenes?
Yeah, the water and sewer maintenance team and the wastewater treatment plant have not seen any substantial disruption in the supply chain for chemicals or mechanical parts. And it's mostly business as usual for us, except for the precautions we're taking for our essential field personnel. They must remain on the job or on call 24/7. We're limiting our personnel to one per vehicle when feasible, and we're taking precautions to properly distance and disinfect frequently.
Well, that's good to know. And now let's go to Jeremy Parker. Jeremy, can you tell us about the streets department and what is happening in that essential role of maintaining the roadways?
Yeah, the streets personnel are still working very hard on various projects and responding to sidewalk and roadway issues currently. We do have two rather sizable projects active currently on Dobbs Road and Rope Mill Road. These are both road widening projects that will include resurfacing and whatnot. In fact, we were asked by a citizen yesterday, why did we complete one faster than the other? Well, there's two separate contractors working on the project simultaneously to try to achieve this, get these projects done quicker. Speaking of that, we did complete two projects recently, the Buckhead Crossing Dual Left project that has completed and opened, and we just opened the Ridge Trail Extension.
Yes, I know that Ridge Trail Extension was recently completed and provides a much needed access between Ridgewalk Parkway and Rope Mill Road. Thank you for that substantial accomplishment. And obviously there's still essential tasks continuing. Jeremy, tell us, if you could, what is going on with the streets field staff and how you are moving forward with those operations.
Yeah, the streets department hasn't been slowed down very much by the COVID-19. We have taken some steps to protect our personnel to one person per vehicle. Normally we would travel in 3 to 4 vehicles, so we're in one person per vehicle. We established distancing and disinfectant measures in our facilities and our vehicles. We also reached out to our contractors to do the same. As you know, we have several projects going on currently. The productivity levels are, they haven't went down. We are well prepared for any roadway emergencies, especially weather related, that may come up during the COVID-19 crisis and thereafter.
Well, that's reassuring. I know you mentioned a couple active projects and a couple completed projects. The public can see how much progress has been made in recent months, but you also have some upcoming projects to start soon. Can you give us some highlights there?
Yes, we do. We have the Ridgewalk dual lefts off Main and Ridgewalk. We also have a left turn into Brook Boulevard south on Main Street. Those are two important projects that we're going to add both the safety and effectiveness of the roadway.
Okay, that's good to know. Now, I realize the stormwater department is also essential and works closely with the streets department because most of the storm drains are along the streets, and keeping those drains clear for stormwater is an essential task. Tell us about the impact on the stormwater department.
Yeah, as you know, stormwater just come out of one of the rainiest first quarter periods in history. So it's been a very busy time even before the COVID-19 crisis. Little River, Noonday Creek, Rubes Creek have all been elevated for many, many weeks. So now we're catching up on storm drain cleaning, inspections that will help us with the future rain events. We're also established the same precautions, and we also experienced no disruption in the supply chains.
Yeah, Jeremy, would you also like to mention the Public Works list that's available on the website for the public to get an idea of the upcoming projects?
Yeah, if everyone would want to log into www.woodstockga.gov, on the homepage, there's a link there that has an active list of projects that we have completed and are currently ongoing. So everyone can follow along and see the progress the city's making.
Okay, thank you for that update. And I know that all of these departments work very closely together during emergencies. They have to back each other up, resolving issues for the public. And they help each other, like during big water main breaks and snow events, and certainly in the most recent rains. It's good to know that these teams are continuing on strong during the COVID-19 situation, and we thank our personnel for their service. I would also like to address for a moment the issue of solid waste and the residential trash service, garbage pickup. Waste Management is the provider of record for the city inside the city limits of Woodstock. And as the public has already been notified, Waste Management has had to scale back normal services to 1 can per residence per week. So we ask the public to do your part by being judicious and with your trash to fit into 1 can per week. And for the details of the Waste Management changes, you can find a copy on our city webpage. but let's all pull together to make it work. And with that, I would like to close out this video update and wish the city of Woodstock a good day and stay safe out there. Thank you very much.